Welcome everyone to Enlightened World Network. Today, we are delighted to have with us Tomás Garza, and he's going to be presenting a guided meditation called Back to the Essence. He invites us to rejuvenate and reconnect with ourselves with this short guided meditation, and he'll tell us more about it. My name is Sue Seekoff, and you're on Meditation a Day on Enlightened World Network. Welcome, Tomás.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, this is fun.
It's always great to have you on Enlightened World Network. We really appreciate it. And we're really looking forward to this wonderful guided meditation. So you can start whenever you're ready.
Okay. Well, thank you. Yeah. So what I want to invite all of you to do today is just take a minute. If you are not someplace where you can be comfortable for 10, 15 minutes or so. I never know how long a meditation will actually last. So take a few moments and make yourself as comfortable as you can get. You, in fact, don't ever have to be seated or lying down or in bed or relaxed on a couch to have a really beautiful and really refreshing meditation session. A perfectly beneficial meditation can be as short as one breath. It really can, if you pay attention to simply one inhale and one exhale breath, and just let all of your other thoughts go during that time. That is, in fact, a meditation, which we all have time to do. So isn't it wonderful that we have the luxury of more time today to be able to simply drop some of our endless complications that we heap entirely upon ourselves and that just constitute our daily life. Let's take a few minutes and make yourself comfortable here. And it is very beneficial to meditate with eyes closed. It helps to relax us. But a very important point, a meditation can also be performed with the body's eyes wide open. We naturally think of things with the body's eyes closed as well. We may find ourselves carried away by any number of things. And the fact that our eyes are closed doesn't mean we can't see the things we're thinking about. So proof indeed that we see with the mind. So let's take a few minutes and relax this mind today. So just take a few moments here and pay attention to your breathing. Inhale, exhale, and notice the sensation of your breath entering the body, filling your lungs. And as you exhale at your own pace, simply feel the breath leaving your body and place your awareness on this. and continue to breathe normally and in this relaxed manner. This is perhaps the most basic anchor for a meditation that you could have. And it's so simple that it escapes our conscious awareness. So, in a very practical sense, meditation is about getting back to the sheer simplicity of who and what we really are, which is not your to-do list. That can wait a few minutes. So as you continue to breathe in and out, simply let your thoughts go. They are bound to come up because our mind never stops. It seems to generate one thought after another. So as you notice yourself thinking about how the dog needs to come in, how the dog is whining at the door, or your cell phone is ringing, your knee hurts, or any number of things. Simply let those thoughts go. And do your absolute best to not follow after them. Part of the blessing that you can give yourself with even the simplest of meditations is to let whatever it is that concerns you go. It will, of course, return to your conscious awareness, but this is all about our letting it be and not following after it. When you notice that you are carried away by this seemingly constant stream of thoughts, simply leave it and bring your awareness back to the breath, to your in and out breath, making no effort to stop the thoughts, but not following after them either. Just leaving them and giving yourself the profound gift of present moment relaxation. And simply continue to focus your awareness on your in and out breath. As we do this, you may find yourself relaxing. You may find that your tension is eased. That whatever it is that is stressing you has lessened, even if it's only just a little bit. This is all still so beneficial. The simplicity of this practice, the sheer simplicity cannot be understated. No matter what you do in life, the present moment is always accessible to you. It's all that we have. Even the most basic of meditations is a way for us to return to ourselves. And we can do this anywhere, any place, at any time. Naturally, there are many forms of meditation practice. There are many different techniques and iterations. What one ultimately does is find what works and what resonates. Again, the sheer simplicity of allowing yourself to return to your breathing cannot be understated. And simply let all of the other drama go. It will inevitably return to mind. We can give ourselves this relaxing and deeply healing gift of leaving it be for right now. A very good question often arises: why is meditation even a thing? Why are there so many spiritual traditions in the world that involve this very basic, very simple practice? Well, it's to train the mind. You could very easily see all of life, your entire spiritual path, whatever that may look like, as a living, breathing, waking practice of meditation. What applies right here, right now, will apply when you get up and go about your daily life, business, eating, sleeping, playing with the dog, checking email, anything. All of life is a living, breathing, waking practice of meditation. When you notice yourself carried away and distracted, bring your awareness back to your anchor, to your spiritual practice, to your connection with your inner teacher, to your guide or guides, whether this is prayer or meditation itself. Perhaps it is a healing forgiveness practice, whatever form your practice takes. When you notice yourself carried off by all of the drama in life, simply bring your awareness back to the object of meditation, your practice. When you notice yourself carried away, return your awareness right then and there to your anchor, whatever that may be. And you'll, of course, find that even in the midst of a short meditation like this one, your mind will be chartered off many times. Again, when you become aware of this, simply return your awareness to your breath and let the stream of thoughts just go. This is the experience of meditation practice. And incidentally, you can never do it wrong. We all get carried off. So we return our awareness as soon as we're aware of the distraction. We return our awareness to the breath. That is what we would consider here in the world success in meditation, in which you cannot fail. Ever, ever. It's true that some days may be imminently more distracting than others. All the more important for you to sit down and take some time out of this stream of activity that passes for our lives here. We return our awareness to the object of meditation. So let's just return our mind, if it's wandering, to your in and out breath. And do this for a couple of breath cycles more. And perhaps you may begin to shift around if you haven't been already. And when you're ready, if your eyes have been closed, feel welcome to go ahead and open them up. And it's always valuable to pay attention to how you feel. Are you even the slightest bit more relaxed? And if you are, excellent. Remember that you can do this anytime you want. You do not need a scheduled meditation session, as lovely as these are. You can do this any time, and it can, again, be just as short as one cycle of breath. That's all we actually have, is this in and out breath right now. It's an invitation to return to yourself right now in the present moment. What else would spiritual practice actually be? All right. So thank you for joining me. All right.
Thank you, Tomás.
You're most welcome. Yeah, my pleasure.
I feel a sense of peace and relaxation.
Excellent.
Pretty
Yes.
simple, but it's nice to take a moment from the day and allow that, right?
Mhm. It is, and this is something that we don't do nearly often enough. It is the simplicity. Everything is so simple, and we simply introduce myriad complications into our lives. So just to give yourself the healing gift of even 1 or 2 minutes of this is quite beneficial, for sure.
As a teacher and an author, can you tell us a little bit about your work? I know that you host a show on Enlightened World Network called Course in Miracles 365, and I'm sure you have meditation practice. Would you like to share?
Sure. Yes, the show is called Course in Miracles 365, Awakening to Love. So, for those of you who may have just joined EWN, this has been going on for 2.5 years now. In fact, it began as a live stream in January 2021, and after a few months, we started pre-recording it, which is still available. And these are also all available on my YouTube channel. So I record there almost every day, 4 or 5 times a week on average. And as far as my own meditation practice goes, it's kind of funny because it just sort of found me in high school geometry class. Of all places, I was a sophomore in high school, and I had an old hippie geometry teacher in Albuquerque who was a Zen Buddhist. He was a Zen Buddhist and had sat many retreats, including at places like Tassajara and all kinds of things. And he would have us meditate in class. The first couple of minutes of every class, these 14, 15-year-old kids would participate in a meditation practice. And while most of my classmates threw spitwads and rolled their eyes and kicked each other under the desks and laughed, I actually found myself oddly really, really drawn to it. And there was something about this that resonated And he had us do very, very simple meditations like the one we just did. And that connected so well for me that I began a lifelong practice, because I quite correctly thought, well, if I can do this here, I can do this next period where I'm bored out of my mind, right? I can do it again and again. So it's led to a lifelong habit, which has been very, very fun, very cool.
It sounds like a lifestyle choice for you.
It is a lifestyle choice for me, because we all need it. I mean, everybody gets carried away. I get carried away, and I've got dozens of emails that I'm behind on. So it sounds like life.
So tell us about Course in Miracles. It's a daily program, and what do you share?
What I do is I simply turn on the camera and microphone, and I share the Holy Spirit with people. Um, what that actually looks like on a given day, I don't actually know when I start speaking. What we're doing is we're going through the text of A Course in Miracles. So some of you may be familiar with that. That provides a little bit of structure for the discussion. And we simply go from there. These are usually about 20 to 25-minute dialogues. And of course, because it's not live, people type in their questions and leave them after the fact. But there's quite a growing international community on there. And A Course in Miracles is it's the central practice of my own spirituality, and has been for the last decade. And yes, I was very happy that it found me. I can put it that way.
Well, we're happy that you found it and that you're sharing it. Thank you.
Oh, yes, my pleasure.
We look forward to the next episode. And as Tomas mentioned, you can see and listen to his shows on YouTube. I put the link in the message below this video, so you can go ahead and start checking them out. Well, thank you everyone for joining us at Enlightened World Network. We offer daily guided meditations on YouTube and Facebook, and we hope you'll join us again. Thank you and take care. Bye-bye.